Hello guys and welcome to another live stream in Alaska with Indian Ninja Gaming. Gold Rush the game. Enough said. How is everyone? Who we got? We have Amber. Hello Amber. Timing is impeccable. That's alright, that's alright. As long, you know, if you have to go do stuff, you have to go do stuff. It's absolutely fine. I've been rethinking. I think last stream I laid out a plan, a game plan, and just taking stock of what I've got here. I can't do what I said I was going to do. I had planned on like trying to get enough money to go to a different claim, rent it, and get some more gold that way. And I tested that out. Problem is, oh shoot, where am I? Is it this one? No. That is where? Problem is, this setup that we got here right now deletes a lot of gold. You don't get anywhere near as much as is in, like, say this one. I'll probably get about 18 ounces out of that hole with this setup. So I lost a lot of gold during my test. So I need to get my bearings. I can't tell what's in what direction. That's the back of the claim. That's the back of the claim. I think it's hard to tell. It's too dark. Right, so that's the front of the claim. So that's here. That's the front of the claim. So we are roughly here. Ah, so close. So what's actually in that particular hole? 134 ounces. Is that it? That's a nice spot. That's slightly better. We need to find a decent spot. Like, that's got a lot of gold, but the rich spot is really sporadic. We need to get some more drill holes sorted. So we're going to keep digging here for now. Boom. And we'll go for that one in between as well. Why, what's happened? What's your child done now? Power's on, water's on. Okay, we're good to go. So yeah, can't really. I went to Pine Valley on a different save as a test, and it just ruined me pretty much. So, you know, I dug out so much gold and got so little in return. Using this, I thought we'd get more out of it, to be able to boost us faster to the next tier wash plant. Comes out of the bathroom with his trousers around his ankles and is saying he can't find his underwear. I'm like, bro, you're wearing them. And he said, no, I'm not. And I was like, look down. And he said, oh yeah, oops. Oh dear. I have been practicing digging in this mode for you guys. I'm getting there. Sometimes I don't even realise if I'm in the same camera position long enough, I just forget that I'm in it. You have to go, but you'll be back in about 20 minutes. That's absolutely fine. We'll see you soon. So yeah, not going to be able to progress to a different claim with this current setup. What is probably going to happen is I'm going to have to either save up, buy the claim, or the wash plant. It's a bit difficult to decide really. On one hand, like there's about 100 100,000 difference in the price between the two. It costs roughly, depending on when you buy it, 500,000 to get the next tier wash plant set up. That's what the tutorial recommends you need anyway. Like I say, it all depends on when you buy it, what time of year. The claim costs 600,000 to buy it. So yeah, there's that. That's the downside, the prices. The upside, obviously the next wash plant tier collects more gold for you. That is a definite plus. Why am I so laggy today? My FPS, it's just bottoming. It's dropped so low. It's dropped so low. Let's leave it at that. Let's do a save. There we go, quick save. Let's have a look at the settings here. This is the same as I got it on my other one. Shadow is low. Let's turn down particle. It could be I mean, if anything, it would need to be shadows, but I don't like turning down the shadows. It looks so bad. Let's see if that's helped with the FPS. Just give it a second. I might need to do a quick save and a quick load just to refresh it. Let's do that real quick. So, quick save and quick load. I mean, it could simply be my lights on my car. Okay, I'm going to stop driving, start digging. Thank you. So yeah, the plus sides. Obviously the wash plant will get us more gold per square foot of dirt than these will. Like, if there's a lot of gold's coming out of these things, they're not being processed. But the other wash plant, of course, has a bigger processing method, so it will gather more that way. However, not owning the claim means we are still taking a 30% hit on any gold that we earn, that we do collect. So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't get why it's so framey. I don't think I've got any other programs. I mean, it wasn't this bad for me when I was playing earlier. Let me, give me a second, guys. I'll just double check any other programs. It's going to annoy me otherwise. No. No, I'm not seeing anything else. There's no updates trying to happen. Tools. See if I can hide an overlay here. Well, I say hide an overlay, remove an overlay. Overlays help to lag this game out. Right, let's see if that helps. hopefully the stream will still run properly. Let's give it a moment to catch up, and we'll see what it's done for us. Not much. So, just out of curiosity's sake... Oh look, there's our FPS jumping up a little bit there. If I turn that off, does that help? Little bit. But we need light to work by, and we haven't got a mobile light yet. So we'll have to make do for now. We'll have to make do. So we definitely need a bigger, better spot. Waiting for midnight to hit. So I don't know what gold. I can't remember where I left it off pretty much. I don't know if I got a loan. I'm not sure how much of this gold was nuggets, how much of it was buckets. But what I want to do is I would like very much to rent a drilling machine and just see if I can find us some quick little rich spot. That's what I want to do. Enough half-assing around here. Let's actually get this job done, you know. So for the moment, let's just put through some dirt and then wait and see. Because this is side pay. Side pay is not that great. I'm surprised we're here, to be honest. Wait, do I even have workers? No. Great. So I waste gold. I waste dirt. Good job. Very good job. What about you? Do you have... You don't have a worker either. Oh, this stream is starting off fantastic, isn't it? I kind of rushed through the beginning of this playthrough just to get out here faster, and I'm suffering as a result. I should have stayed until I had like my 30 odd ounces of nuggets at the very least. So midnight's about to hit. It will cost me 10 grand to open up workers as well, so that's not great. Where am I going to dig? Too much hard stuff. I don't want to break my teeth. There's just a lot I don't want to do with this. Like, I don't like this spot. It seemed alright last stream. I remember thinking, this ain't too bad, like gold collection wise, but I'm not liking this spot at all right now. I've come into this, I'm not happy with my setup as it is. I mean, the back-to-back wash plants, yeah, very helpful with the 400. But I need workers, I need a better spot to dig in, I need a better gold map to understand where I need to dig. I'm not going to drill up the whole claim, but I just need some information, you know. I can't really play the game properly without it. So hurry up, midnight. 20 odd minutes to go. So where are we? 7 days to summer. Yeah. 3 days in on my other save, I'm doing so much better than I am on this one. I actually started my leaderboard one over again. My leaderboard save, I was trying to see how far I can get in a month. That was the one I did the test. I thought, you know what, I could probably do well with this if I went to a different claim. I did it, I got there. I had to take out a little bit of a loan to get me the rest of the way there, but I got there and dug out a lot and lost a lot of gold as a result overall. So, you know, it just become too hard to kind of battle the income. So I restarted it. Battle the outgoings. I could have done it. I could have stuck with the outgoings. Could have kept up just about, you know, basically just living essentially paycheck to paycheck with the gold. It's just too stressful, and I don't want. This isn't a stressful game. This game is just a chill out game for me, you know. 63%. I thought it said more than that. This game is just designed for me as a chill out game. I love. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've got a loan. I have a loan. It's not a lot of payment on the loan, and I have lost a third of the gold that we had. Okay. I have a better idea of where I am right now. I'm going to shut down the machines. Let that finish processing. Probably just going to chuck this dirt through the magnetite separator and so on, just to get a little bit more gold that we can use up. Right, so shut these down. This is why I like to switch between keyboard and mouse and gamepad. Top these up. You are basically out of water. I don't know what I'm using to fill you up with, but we'll go take a look. Back this. Oh dear, buckets. Do you know what? I might even go and get my Halloween skins back whilst we're out and about. I parked that in a really difficult spot. Trying to make a water baby. No. Is that how that came into being? Like a water tank and a truck? Just couldn't connect up properly. It's got a little motor on it. Oh, that is terrible. Too much of a... I'm on a slope. Does not make it easy. You'd think you'd be able to pick it up and just move it slightly. This is not going too well, is it? For the start of the stream here. See if I can get myself under control. Actually get things moving in the right direction. Fix a lot of my early mistakes that I've made. Right, so bucket has dirt in it. That's good. Let's grab these ones because you know they've got a little bit in them anyway. And we're going to be moving the wash plants as soon as we know what we're doing as well. So that's absolutely fine. Right, now, claim is this way. That wasn't me. The autosave kicks in like every hour in game. But I do have the option of just hitting a key and saving it like on a quick save. Right, what are we using to fill this up? Ah, we had the big one. Okay, that is good. So that won't take long to fill up then. So just wind this up a little bit. There we go. You're fully fueled. And watch how quickly that fills up. Look. Well, still slow of course, but A lot faster than the small little thing that we were using. Let's get away from that noise a little bit. Turn on this one. And just run these buckets that we got. It's not going to give us a lot. I mean, this will give us... that's the main bucket. This will give us an indication of what we're dealing with here. I've got these two set up backwards. I'm used to having a magnetite separator on the right. Fill it up, just transfer the bucket that way. Because it's here. So I just grab that one and just boom. Now I've got to grab that one and go over. I'm not used to that. That seems weird to me. See, everything's just done backwards. I've done it all wrong. I'm not starting over, but I really wish. See, I saw that at the corner of my eye and went this way for the separator. Really wish I had done things differently. Well, that's not too bad of a bucket actually, considering. That'll give us about 8 to 9 ounces worth of gold. So that is not actually as bad as it seems. Chuck that in there, see what that gives us. I don't know if I've told you guys or not. Oh, I can't run both of the same one. Well, that's weird. Oh, no, it's because of the... electric water pump. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. Oh, really? Oh, 1%. Oh, that's not another nice little bucket there. Okay. But we are still going to move. And what I was trying to say was, say I had... I do have a separate trailer set up, okay. Say that I had a 150 ounce bucket and a 50 ounce bucket. Alright. And I chucked them both in here together. I would get 2 buckets of 100 ounces. Someone to 2 of them, because it mixes up what's in there and just averages them out. So I like to do them one at a time if I can, just to help me kind of figure out. Well, it's not so much with the setup we've got now, but later on when we've got different things coming out of different machine parts, helps us figure out what's doing what, you know. So that's a good habit to be in. Oh, that was almost 10 ounce bucket. But I'm still going to go with what I said I'd do. And another almost 10 ounce bucket. Okay, I'm not saying that we're in a bad spot, but well, surrounding areas don't seem all that great, do they? So it could have been like a single square. I want to map out a slightly larger area, actually get things where I want them. Right, turn that off. How are you doing? Right, you can fill up while we're in town. I'll let you continue to fill up. Right. Let's go get some stuff sorted. Not going to buy anything big. I'm not. Well, another water tank would be helpful, but I'm not going to do that yet because I do want to rent this machine, this drilling machine, and I'm going to have to take my excavator off the claim as well, which means a second trip into town later. I think it will cost me like 20,000 to unlock a second machine slot. Oh, that was me just kind of half watching the FPS, half keeping an eye on the stream, and kind of trying to figure things out. Listen, I'm not gonna do the slot. We do need a fuel tank. But it all depends on the size of our loan as well. Let's go ahead, we'll smelt up the gold and we'll see where we're at from there. See where the gold leaves us. And we'll work it out after that. That was really smoothly done. Wow. And I didn't drop in the magnetite. Damn it. Now we wait. Oh, guys. I didn't think it was possible, but the other day I managed to get myself up onto that roof. Let me see if I can do it. Right. Ah, close. Come on. Legs don't fail me now. Yes! I don't know why I got so excited. First time I was up, I was like, oh my god. Because I didn't think it was even possible. Like I said before, you could get stuck up against... If you jumped up against the sign, you could just stay there. It would hold you in place. The question is, can I interact with the blacksmith door from up here? Ah, damn it. It's alright. It's alright. We all saw it. We know I can make it up there. Is it actually floating? It is. Doesn't look like it when you're here. You'd think it would move the hood a little bit, wouldn't you? Oh, look how bad that shadow is now. It's all blocky. Oh. Oh, no, it's horrible. So this is why I need to upgrade my PC. I've been looking into the parts and everything I need. Turns out I was slightly off in my calculations. The CPU I need is going to cost me about £100 if I can ever get the money together. The motherboard, I think something like £80 minimum. That's if I found the right model that I need to upgrade to. I need to do some more checking up on that. I also need to upgrade my RAM as well, because I'll be upgrading to a motherboard that is DDR4 and I can't accept my DDR3. I mean, my graphics card is fine. My graphics card is more than fine. It's my CPU that's letting my PC down. I just can't upgrade my CPU anymore without upgrading my motherboard. So I know it's going to cost me something in the region of £250. That might be somewhere around $300, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure on the current exchange rate. Oh, prices are so low as well. Ugh. Do you know what? I need some decoration therapy. That's the one. Let's go get ourselves a new skin. And a couple of well, I suppose we better stock up on some fuel first. Stop! How long do I have to hold down the brake button? Let's get some fuel as well so we don't get trapped. Don't want to do the walk of shame. Definitely don't want to do the walk of shame. Right, let's chuck this one in here as well. I may as well fill these up whilst I'm here. Of course, you're all the way over there. Well, do you actually have... There we go. Go get my Halloween skins back. I really like the way they look. So this is kind of... I'll tell you what though, yeah, when in my other one, I had to drive all the way around here with every trailer as well, and that was a nightmare. Let me show you where the next claim is. Let me take you on a little field trip, or school trip as we call it. So from the other claim, I'd have to drive all the way around to here with a trailer attached. No, too far. What is wrong with the controls today? They're just not wanting to respond. It must be the FPS. Well, the FPS is actually pretty good again now. But this is a very heavy intensive game. It takes a lot to. It does take a lot to run this game. And like I said, my graphics card, GTX 1060 6GB graphics cards are not the best one out there, but pretty decent by comparison. You know, I'm the high end of the mid tier with my graphics card. So around here. Then I believe this way. And that right there is Rivertown. Now look at that terrain you've got to cross to get into the claim proper as well. So that is a nightmare of a claim to get into. It's horrible. Now, down that other road that I looked down here, there are some other story pieces. We're not going to get them just yet. Come on. Yeah, so I had to do this. On my other one, I had two mobile water tanks. I had the big thing that fills it up, the big water pump. Two mobile wash plants. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trips just for trailers alone. Then of course I needed other stuff, which I was kind of stocking up with each trip. So a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted gold, unless you've got a higher tier set up. Ugh, nightmarish. Right, so we are heading. Is it down here? Might be. Yes. This is the way we need to go. Now there should be, when we get there should be 3 story pieces as well that we need to find. I can't remember exactly their locations in here. There we go. I've never actually gotten all of them. There is from what I understand, you can actually get like a skin from a YouTuber that I'm watching at the moment. Literally, they made it for him because he's a big tester for the guys in Code Horizon who made this. He plays this game a lot on his channel anyway. Okay, can't jump up there. That's what we need to find. Right, so during Halloween, this pumpkin normally gets moved, I think, into town and put into a car. You found my little treasure already. That was fast. Hope you like it. Just don't be scared. It won't bite you. Rush to the paint shop and check out what's waiting for you there. From Code Horizon. Right. There's one there. Okay. That's one. Where are the others at? So one over here. Nope. Okay, not over there. The only reason I'm not in my car whilst I'm doing this, guys, is well, I got out to get the pumpkin, but you could always end up just driving too fast, missing it entirely. If you're not sure where you're looking, oh, there's one over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. 2. Let's have a look. Journal, stories. I've not found the junkyard yet, and I think there's a hood there that I can put on my car as well. One more. Yeah, there is one more. Now it would flash at me if let me double check. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would flash at me if... Oh, I can't even get up there. Okay, never mind. If it was on the end of that bridge. You know, we go underneath the bridge. Right, so we had the one that was over there. Oh, I know where the other one is. I do remember one. Over here. This one, I remember this one because this one, last time I would come to do it, took me ages to find. There it is. I kept thinking it was on the back of the damn thing. Alright. Right, let's head back. And I know it was a bit of a waste of time in terms of streaming time, guys, but well, the parts, the story bits themselves help us out. Welcome back, Amber. You missed me pick up the pumpkin and like 3 story pieces, and moan about how I don't like the setup on the claim right now. So I'm going to get a drilling machine, and I am going to find a very decent spot to dig out. Because I went to the second claim on a test on my on one of my other saves, and it just wrecked me. It wrecked me hard. So I'm going to find a really decent spot to drill, and go from there. No, they shouldn't. Fundraisers are optional. It should not be forced. You're right. I agree. Like school-based ones for those who didn't know what I was on about. Right, so before I move my excavator, let's take a look at this new skin, shall we? It's completely free. Wait for it to load up. I like that a lot. I love this paint job. It even says, I don't know if you can see it, it says spooky in the truck bed as well. It's really cool. And you can see it. Right, rent that. I'm only going to rent it because we're not going to use it for long, and it costs like 83 grand to buy it. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, 20 grand if I wanted to open up another slot, and we can't do that yet. So, excavator out, drilling machine in, order that. How much is it going to cost me for one of these? I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait till we get a little bit more gold. I'll tell you what I am going to do though. I'm going to buy this and this. They are part of the big wash plants later. We need, well, only one of them. We need 2 of these. I could get that as well, but there's no point. The only reason why I want to get this one and this one is I want a chance to get a worker for them, which we can keep hold of in the waiting list and hire when we actually have the stuff up and running. So now that we own those 2 pieces, when we start getting workers, we'll have a chance, because workers who will turn up could be for anything that you own. Like, if I was to open it right now, I could get one for the drilling machine, purely and simply because I have one available to me. Did I get the one that was here? What is with my graphics tonight? Yeah, it looks like I did. Got to remember, put the magnetite in the trailer. I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know why. It's part of my routine, you know. Going to go smelt some gold, pop the magnetite in the trailer, see if I can upgrade or sell it if I need the cash. It's just part of the routine. I don't see how I keep forgetting it today. It's not just this one. I forgot it earlier as well. I should have gotten the skin for the drilling machine. I mean, it's not costing me anything, and I've not seen it on that one yet. It's not going to be a lot of magnetite, but it will add it to the bank, so to speak. About 1,000 now. Now this is going to be a little dull for anyone who doesn't know, but drilling kind of is like that, I'm afraid. Right, let's go see if this is finished filling up. We can turn off the pump. Yep, you're all good. Yeah. Did I leave you running? No. A stream is a stream. A stream is a stream is a stream. I feel like I've betrayed myself. I didn't have much in the way of money, but given I have no work tomorrow and last few days at work we've had upper management popping in, have been a little stressful. So I bought myself a little bit of alcohol, and yes, I went and bought some cans of Jack and Coke. They were on offer. It was like 2 for $3 for £5. Yeah, pretty much. Where's my phone gone? I'll see if I'll send you a picture on Facebook, Amber. There you go. I was, just something to chill out with. I mean, 3 cans isn't going to get me drunk. Right, so let's see what we've actually... You know what? I want to go a little... Do I want to go further back in the claim? No. Let's try it here. You don't have it over there. You've got to do it the non-slacker way. Yeah, I mean, we have obviously the other options as well. The way, the actual bottles and. But oh, that is horrible. Look at that. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna push back a little further then. See what else we can find. There's also like a ginger version, like a ginger Coke, and with Jack. I was like, I've not tried that at all. And just to make things stupid, right? So you're drinking alcohol. When you drink, you eat. Everyone's like that, aren't they? Everyone goes for munch when you're drinking, right? I don't know. I don't know if it's that or not. Oh, hello. That is a good. That's not bad. That rich spot is almost an ounce a meter for 6 meters deep. Oh, we are keeping that one. Okay, we're going to work around that. I'm going to work around that. But yeah, so when you drink, you tend to get the munches. When you drink, you tend to get the munches, and so at that point, you're not really caring about, intake, are you? Like, see how much it just slid then with the handbrake on. So they have a Jack and Diet Coke, just to add some stupidity to it. But you can also get like a Southern Comfort and Coke, like premix in a can as well. That one not so great. Right, so we'll go try the other direction. What I'm going to do, I'm going to prop up onto the corner here, just to add minimal kind of diesel loss. So I could just literally just swivel the drill around, back up just a tiny bit. Alcohol is bad, okay? So that's 163. Yeah. That's not too bad. We can keep hold of that one. That hump there's going to be a bit of a pain. Turn that way. Well, to be honest, the entire slope's going to be a bit of a pain. I just didn't have enough money for like a bottle of Jack, which is, I really fancied something a bit harder than Guinness, Let's have a look here. That's pretty good. Oh, wrong button. So apparently you can, yeah. you can, like that particular spot that I drilled, you can see the depth of it, and if I drilled over here I could check that bit and that bit and that bit. They go into a lot more detail if you're willing to put in the effort and the time to drill about 5 to 10 holes per square. Kind of idiotic really, I mean, given the bucket sizes. Trying to figure out how I'm going to drill this out on the slope. I don't want to get a bulldozer. That's a nice one as well. See, now we're hitting the good spots. What I could always do, I'll see what these ones are first before I make any plans, because this is down in a dip. I know, I've got to find that sweet spot. That sweet spot for my other game, where I've restarted, and oh my god, is it a sweet spot, is like let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, about 5 across roughly here, right, and then 4 deep. So that entire section like that is all like this. So that was 113. See, that's gotten bad again. I mean, it's a good amount of gold, just slow progression. So let's try 140. I know what saturated is, but did you know what? Right, so this is all kind of saturated into one spot. There, you happy? Do you know what the term for that is? For the fact that all the gold's just collected in one little dip in the land or hole. It's a glory hole. It's actually called a glory hole. And if you'd watched the TV shows, you'd know that. Haha, I win. It is actually genuinely called a glory hole. I'm not kidding you. What number is it? 140. So yeah, 162, 137. We can try them. I'm not holding out much hope. That's fine. See you in a sec. Okay, that's pretty decent. Oh, but of course it's on top of that sodding hill. This is going to be a difficult area to dig. Alright, I'm gonna go back here and see if I can find something a little bit better on flat land. If we can't, within the fuel we've got, then I will I'll dig out those particular ones there. Let's try here. What was that? 258. Oh. Yeah, the rich spot is only 20% of the entirety. I've not got the best of claims here. The best of the turnouts. You got peaches. What about cream? Katie doesn't actually like peaches. I know she is. She's very, very weird. That's 282, I think. Yeah. So this is not going well. Trying to find it on better, flatter land. I'm really starting to think all my good gold is going to be down into there. Which is not quite yet. Not until the end of next month. Might have been. And that would have been 2015. Eight something or other. 286. Jeez. Oh. So that is pure gold. That is. Be lucky to find any dirt in that at all. I mean, it's not as much in terms of ounces as as the other ones I drilled out. Instant satisfaction. Sounds like you might know a little something about that. And again. Alright, so we've hit the rich spot. We found it. We found the glory hole. We found the instant satisfaction glory hole. It's a good job that I set my YouTube side of things to not made for children. Satisfaction guaranteed. And again. Okay. So we're probably going to start off here and just dig our way down in that direction. Alright, so let's reset this. Sell it. Well, we can't actually sell it, but oh, this thing's annoying. It flies you out for miles trying to get out of this thing. So if there's anything, look at the distance. Look, that's how far away you have to have. That's how much clearance you need to be able to get out of the damn thing. It's just, oh, wrong button. It's just saying I don't want it anymore. Take it back so I don't get any more rental. Okay. Now we're making some progress. Let's check. I just want to check on my loan, see how much I actually owe, see if I can't pay it off. Actually get us on the right track before we go and get our excavator back. Oh dear. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I will show you, for anyone who doesn't know, and I don't recommend doing this on the leaderboards because if it's found out you can be taken off of them, but as this is just a personal save, just gonna quick save that. I'm gonna unlock the workers for 10,000. Now when you unlock the workers, you instantly get someone wanting to work for you. If you don't want that person, ideally you want somebody. Let me show you that real quick before I. So ideally, you want that to be 40% or as close to, for whatever thing you want them on. If it's either not close enough to 40 or not the one you want them on, what you can always do is just load up. And if periodically you'll get notifications saying somebody wants to work for you. If you take note of the time that happened, you can load an autosave and get here and wait here till it's almost time, then save it then, and just keep going through this method. See, that would be a decent one to keep if I was earning the money, because that's quite expensive, the mechanics. Bit of a hillbilly look, but yeah. So I'm just going to do this. Actually, I'm not going to keep doing it. I'm going to... I don't know. See, it's tempting. I want one of two types of workers, really. Either for the excavator or... Oh, that's a good one to keep for later. See, I've sat here for like an hour before when I've had all the equipment, just trying to find one perfect worker for a specific thing. Do you know what? That would do. That will do. One of the two workers I wanted was either mobile wash plant or the excavator. Now that mobile wash plant, that is 38%. In 2 days time, we assign him. In 2 days time, that will be 40 and I can upgrade it. What it would do is I can put a bucket into a second slot on that particular wash plant, and when the primary bucket reaches 100%, he will swap them out for me. When I upgrade him, I get the percentage of less malfunctioning equipment on it and a second spare bucket slot. So workers do have a daily cost, of course. And I could spend another £5 to get the excavator shipped over here. Well, £5 plus the shipping cost. and I'll permanently have the option to do it from my claim. But right now, I'm not sure I'm willing to pay that cost, and it's something I want to buy anyway. Because do you remember when I was talking about, do you know what would be really handy if you could move the wash plant using chains and the excavator? Found out you can. Not as not as much control. That's what I'm trying to say. I need a drink. Is it too late in the night? It's too perfect timing. I can go through them slowly, but at the same time, you know. No, you got a lot more control if you use 4 chains, but you can only use 2 with the mobile wash plants. That's what I'm trying to say. I wonder if I can move both of them at the same time, though. That'll be interesting. Tried that out. Let's see here. 7-meter cable, 4, 5. Just go for the 4. This game has too many innuendos. How's that for an innuendo? Stephen's heavy equipment. No. No, no, not yet. Oh yes, of course. So for anyone who's gotten this far into the stream and is still watching, or the video after the fact, I will next be streaming on Saturday the 25th of January, my normal time, 8:30ish GMT. Every Saturday I'm going to try and stream at that time, basically. And the second day is basically, I'll try to stream like day before, the night of, and I've not got work the next day, the night before, basically. So I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm streaming tonight. That's very confusing, I understand. I'm not wording things correctly today, trust me, but it's okay. Have faith, I've been speaking England since I was a children. I fell into my glory hole. Right. Oh no. Okay. Ah, damn it. Guess I'm unlocking that feature after all. I went into town, The main reason was to ship over my excavator back onto the claim. Okay, for the Americans, Saturday at 2 p.m. CST, 1 p.m. MST, 12 p.m. PST, 11 a.m. AST, 10 a.m. HAST. That's a lot of different time zones for one country. And 3 p.m. EST. Thank you, Amber. Right, so now I don't have to leave my claim now if I ever want to ship anything in or out, big machinery wise. What do you mean I'm digging in a hard surface? What do you think? Once it finishes rendering in. Don't think it says anything on the bucket, on the inside of the bucket there. Well, I like the way it looks. It's nice and clean. Right, so that way. Okay. See, if my worker had been for the excavator, it would move a lot faster now. Like when it's swinging around, it's hydraulics. It's going to bug me because it's slightly off center. They stand out, you know. That's what I like about them. Oh no, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to go for the dragon scale or something at some point. I think the gold, it's a bit too much, you know. It's not the best looking colour. I know, well, we'll probably buy them. And as long as we can unequip them and not have to buy them again if we ever wanted to get them equipped. You know, just because it's Gold Rush, the game, and got to spend money on something when we actually strike it rich. That's fine, Amber. See you in a second. And can I grab the final one? There we go. Raise the bucket up. Don't snag. There we go. Make our way out into the claim. Let's see just how cocky I can get with this. See if I can actually move both of them at the same time. I think the holding points are on the back. switch out to keyboard and mouse here. Yeah, they are on the back. Okay, so what I want to be doing, I think that's that one there. In theory, when I lift this up, there's a holder. In theory, when I lift up the wash plants, they should pull together and stay back to back. Assuming, of course, I can even get the cables to attach. Bad time for an autosave. Okay, so that failed miserably. Although, side by side, that's not too bad. What I can do, I plop them here. Change mode, thank you. Not quite how I wanted them. But I can adjust. I can adjust them. No! Damn chains. Put them on this corner here so we know where they are. Come on. That's it, that's it. Come on. No, that's not it. Oh. There we go. Right, so. Oh, wrong button. I need to try and find the best kind of spot, so I have to move them as little as often. Don't you dare fall over again. Right, so back a little bit. So if I do that, means I can reach there. can reach all of that. Oh. Alright, so that's good. Now, what I want is these. Let's zoom out a little bit. I need to be able to, yeah, so that they need to go out a little further, basically. Now, try and push you over without actually digging the floor. It's weird that I can't see the grizzly bars on top. I'm not sure what texture setting that is that's done that. No. Actually, that's not too bad. That's got that pretty close together. I just need to go out a little further. Little nudges. How's that? A little bit more. And you. Oh, a bit far, a bit too far. Need to see what I'm doing. Oh. Come on. There, that is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we've got to set everything else up. And of course it starts to rain. So much for the so much for the light. If I set these up on this side over here, that factory is actually closed down. If we were to drive up to the gates, we could see that. So I don't know what the hell's going on inside there. It's Sweeney Todd style. Someone's cooking up some pies. It's a ghost. No, I like my one. Sweeney Todd style. Mischief! Mischief! I actually know someone who's got a kid called Toby, and every time I hear him say his name, it makes me think of that film. Let's get these plugged in so that the wash plants themselves won't actually move anywhere. So I'm just going to pour myself a drink. You saw a post on Facebook earlier that said, yeah, you struggled, but have you ever been falsely imprisoned by a judge who stole your wife and child and you returned to become a barber only to slit people's throats and give them to your neighbours to feed them to the townspeople? Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Do you know, I've been, I don't know if I told you recently or not, but I've been winding Katie up. Every time I realise she's not been, like, just randomly singing a certain song, I've been singing it to get it stuck in her head. Scatman. Skibbity-biddy ba-ba-da-boo. Ba-ba-da-boo. Skibbity-biddy ba-ba-da-boo. I'll steal you, Joanna. I love that film. It's a great film. You see these wash plants here? These are my friends. See the gold glisten. My truck's not over here. I was gonna continue with a song that say, like, because the truck's got a big smile painted on it now. The Broadway of it is rubbish. I'll tell you who I wouldn't mind if I could find some of them online. I would love to see some Anthony Stewart Head Broadway that he used to do before he was in Buffy. That guy's a great actor and a fantastic singer. He really is. He was actually in Sweeney Todd as well. I almost forgot. He only had like 2 lines and they weren't a singing role, but he was in there. Right, so I've got no... Oh, I do have buckets over here. That's fine. You go switch computers. Okay, so the one on my left is the main one. It's got the worker now. And we are going to need to process, if we don't find any random nuggets, we are going to have to process some gold before nightfall. Because we've already processed some gold but not paid our tax on it. And I'm not sure we've got the money for it to come out that way. So now I can put a bucket here. When this one gets full, it will get swapped out. That's a lot of help. All I need now is water. Which is still hooked up to the pipe. I'll tell you what, that made me dizzy for a second then. I kind of got out of the truck at an angle. Please let that be an okay enough angle to hook up. The only thing I don't like about this particular paint skin is the leopard skin seats. I forgot about the pumpkin head. Oh. Oh, oh, can I do it? I can, look at that. Perfect. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, that worked out alright. I wasn't sure if that was or not then. Alright, hook that up to the output. Let's set this up so we've got some light. Because right now I can't afford the mobile lighting system. Where am I going? This way. There we go. At least now we can see what we're doing. Let's start digging. Alright, so view wise that should be okay. Put on the parking brake and just go straight to town on this one. Good gold throughout. I was going to fill up the hoppers before I actually turn them on. Oh, we have definitely got a good spot. Oh, jeez. Okay. First bucket. First bucket, and we get a 12-ounce nugget out of it. Oh. I'm so glad I didn't like where we was digging before. So glad. I mean, it's a bit of a long arc. I might actually change that up. No, not digging. Switch. Thank you. If I can change it up so that I haven't got quite as wide an arc on the swing, then we can fill these up quite quickly. How am I doing here distance wise? Let's go forward just a touch. There we go. And if I want to go to the wash plants, yeah, a bit of a stretch, but we should be able to do it. Let's try that out. Are you back yet, Amber? You missed. You missed out. First scoop of that gold rich one here. The very first scoop gave me a 12.1 ounce nugget. This rain is giving me a big FPS hit. But it's the middle of, well, it's actually early spring, so it's expected still, you know, weather-wise. And that should do for the preload. Let's Go switch everything on. No, you can't turn the weather off. I mean, you can turn down particles, but that's as much as it goes, really. Oh, I don't know, actually. I didn't know there was an off bit on the particles. No. And that's not made the blindest bit of difference either. It's part of the pressure system when it updated there. The reason why the weather's in it is during the summer, if it gets above, I think it's 25 degrees Celsius, you can get a drought and the river stops, which is why we need the water tanks. And in the winter, if it drops below, I think it's 5 degrees, minus 5 degrees Celsius, I think it has to get that low because it's running water. Then it can freeze up, and again, you can't get water unless you've got a tank full of it. That's why the weather system's on. If you're in a thunderstorm, you can't access your tablet in the tent either. As soon as we get a full bucket, I want to give it a test run, see what we're getting out of this. I mean, we could skip the rain, but I don't really want to skip any time, not if I can help it. Actually, I'm not. If I was dropping any, the land here would be rising up. Let me show you. The hopper's a little wider than you can actually see, basically. Well, it's only a tiny little bump there. And I will be digging in that direction anyway. But the hopper is a lot wider than it looks. A lot bigger than it looks. Otherwise I would have dropped a lot more by now. I could see a little bit there that time. But in comparison to how much is actually going in the hoppers, it's not a big difference. But I need to get this back area first before I can move closer. I shifted the position of the excavator a little bit because it was too wide of an arc. What I could do to help prevent that is actually start using the thumb. Like that. It's just extra buttons. Just extra buttons. Right, I need to keep an eye on the levels of the buckets. The one that's at the top, out of the two mobile wash plants, the one that's at the top of the screen, let's see, this one has the worker, so this one will automatically swap out the bucket. This one won't, so I'm trying to put as much into this one as I can. there'll be some that gets into the other one, as you see there. So when he swaps it out, what I'll do is I'll put the new bucket from that one in here, and then this partially full one in that one, just so that we've constantly got no chance of losing out when one maxes at 100. You'll see what I mean when we actually max out the bucket. Well, I was watching chat then, and I dropped some. If you tilt the bucket too far, even though it's closed, if you tilt it too far like that, even though the thing's closed, you get some dirt leaking out. I'm not even looking at my game screen right now. I'm just looking at the... I suppose, yeah. I could, if I wanted to, I could probably minimize the game screen and actually just run it off of the, like, just watch the streaming window. Not the video, but the program I'm using to stream, where it gives me the preview. Because technically I'm seeing like a smaller version of it on my right side. It's just where I keep an eye on it to make sure that I've got no frames dropped and my bitrate's good and all of that, you know. Autosave. I am much happier with this digging location than where I was. We had a shaky start, but I think we're going to pick things up now. Shaky start to the season, but we're back on track. We need to start working our way towards getting the tier 3 wash plant. Which consists of a shaker, 2 duplex jigs, 2 duplex jigs. Those two sluice boxes that I told you we needed, but I only got one of earlier. The other one that I only got one of, the one I said we don't need to get right this second. And I think that's probably it. Need to pray to the gold gods. No, I am not Todd Hoffman. Todd Hoffman prayed in every episode for gold. And, yeah, he kept getting screwed over with his cleanouts. I mean, at one point, he went to a tropical rainforest to go dig that way. And even though the drilling test said, you know, there's a lot of gold in the ground, he was just not getting it to the point that he was getting diamonds more often than he was gold. And he tried to become a diamond miner instead, switch it out. And yeah, he just lost so much money even just trying to be a diamond miner. No, it's like Tony Beats says, drill, drill, drill. You know what you're doing. Let's make it happening. I'm sure you didn't understand most of that, Amber, having not watched the show. Do you like reality TV? that was in the wrong one. I need the other one more. The other side needs to be used more often. Then I'm pretty sure you'd like Gold Rush. The first season is a little. The first season of it is a little slow going at the beginning because obviously they need to show you what's going on and who's doing what and all that sort of stuff. But season 2 is where it really picks up because there are different groups of people trying to compete against each other for who can get the most gold out of their claims. I do think you would enjoy Gold Rush. If you like reality. Yeah. I thought you said you hadn't watched it. But no, the one in Alaska, that's what I'm on about with the Tony Beats and the Todd Hoffman. Oh, was that a thunder then? A lightning flash, rather. And yeah, you don't like the girl. Well, Tony's daughter. Or you're on about the little Australian gold digger that went out with Parker. Well, she helped him dig gold. I wasn't insinuating anything else. Honest, I wasn't. The daughter. I don't like her that much either. I don't like Tony's other son. I like the one who works on the dredge. That's the one I like. I don't like his youngest son, I think it is. I'm not sure why. But Tony Beats is funny as hell. How are we doing? 65% complete. Well, full. See, if we had a worker on the excavator, we would we'd be getting through this a lot faster. Oh, it is doing that little glitch. Damn it. Save. It's holding on to some dirt in the bucket and not releasing it properly. So if it ever does that to you, or does that little glitch where you can see through the ground to the bedrock, just save it and load it. Right, so there was over 200 ounces in this square, wasn't there? Right. So we've dug up quite a bit so far. We've dug up over 100 ounces, and we'll get like 10 in one bucket if we're lucky. maybe 11 at that best result. So we're not actually getting as much as we should using these. And I don't know why I was thinking what I was thinking when I took them to the other claim. I think it just might have been, you know, I know it's not going to be as much as it should be, but surely I should get like a bigger amount per bucket still anyway, and it wasn't working out. Wasn't really working out that way. I have to be really careful with that bedrock. I don't want to break any teeth right now. I'm going to trip into town. So 82%. I'm starting to think I might have to advertise on my stream on some random forums, like Gold Rush forums. I don't like doing that, but I wouldn't mind more people coming along. I'm really enjoying this game. This is one of those few games where I'm playing it not just for you guys, but because I really, really enjoy it. Like, this is the sort of game I can come back to again and again and again. Whereas some other games, you know, they're fun to play, I upload them, but then I just want to move on to something else after a little bit. This is the sort of game I really want to get like my community kind of up and running with. But I really hate the whole, hey, come and look at my stream kind of thing. I don't like trying to force people into watching something. Whore myself out. What, me and my glory hole? Alright, that's a bucket. And 40. So what I'm going to be doing is, if I can reach it from here, which I cannot. I'm just going to grab that one. Swap it out with this one, because this one won't auto change itself when it reaches 100. So I don't want it maxing out. And I'm going to run with this bucket to the front of the claim and see what our test bucket will have available for us. What do you think? I'm thinking 9 ounces, maybe 10 tops. You think 12? That's the stop button. Give me the stop. Oh, you might be right. You might be right. That's 150 ounces of magnetite. Holy crap. 130, I think, is like 9 or 10 ounces. So you might be right there. I so laugh it was 11, like halfway between us both. Come on. What? That makes no sense. That was a high... That was a higher magnetite. Was that 10.9? Or was it closer to 10 than 11? Wrong hole. Shut up, Amber. Before you say anything, shut up. Wait, what? Thank you. Both have power, both have water. Good to go. Can probably turn off the lamps there. Still a little dark from the rain. Oh, I don't know actually. Do you think you can handle it with the car turned off? The truck turned off? Or do you think it's too dark? It's different for you than it is for me. It's fine. It's just wasting a lot of diesel otherwise. Oh! Oh dear. I dug under my track. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have the light on. I can't see. Couldn't even see what I was doing. Yeah. That's a bad thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I expected more. More gold for the magnetite that we had. But it was still a good amount of gold. 10 ounces is 10 ounces, you know. It's still decent for what we're doing. For the tier that we're in. That makes it a little harder there to see what I'm doing. I just need to try and keep an eye on the bedrock situation. Can't tell how full a bucket is either. But that's not a problem actually, because it will swap it out and I'll see the difference in the icon when it's full. So that's fine. Oh, for anyone who's interested, Gold Rush is on sale at the moment on Steam. I can't remember how much. Let me have a quick look. Come on, load up. Gold Rush is on sale 50% for the base game. Not for much longer though, less than 24 hours. If you want the full edition with all DLC and artwork and music, soundtracks and everything, it is 55% off at £11.99. The base game is £7.74. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. Let me have a look. Currency converter. Pounds to USD. There we go. Right, so the base game currently in dollars should be roughly $10.17. If you want the full edition with all DLC, whilst it's on offer, $15.75. There's also, should you want it, a Gold Rush plus Diesel Brothers. That's a lot more expensive. Or there is a collector's edition of Gold Rush. Basically, it is the base game, the DLC, but no artwork, no playable music track that you can play without having the game open, which is just a little bit less than the full edition. So if anyone is interested, you have, according to this timer, 19 hours as of now. Not sure what it'll be. Obviously it'll be different by then, by the time you see this, but just give it a look up on Steam. So it's a fun game. They have leaderboards where you can compete, try to beat each other. Senseless sometimes, but or I mean, like me, I started doing it like a month left to go of the leaderboard. Everyone's got like thousands of ounces of gold collected, and I started in the hog pan. I just wanted to see how far I can get in a month. You know, how far up the line I can climb. I'm not interested. It doesn't bother me that I can't, if I don't want to beat the leader. Mostly senseless, because I work. You know, I don't know if the leader works. He might not. He might not. I don't know. But I work 30 hours plus a week. I've got my daughter, so it's not as easy for me to compete with someone that high up on the leaderboard. So it doesn't bother me. You know, situations for everyone is different. So I mean, that top person could work, and then spend every moment when he's not working playing the game. You know, that could be the situation. I don't know. So I'm not saying it's a no-lifer who wins, because that could absolutely not be the case. And that looks to be in the 60s. Nut. Or was that meant to be not? I don't know. Oh, but, I mean, it probably is. Just think, Amber, if we actually get other people here, you have someone to actually moderate. Banhammer. Imagine that. You have the banhammer. Delete messages. Other than your own. At the moment, the only person you can censor is yourself. Think of the power. Makes your job easy. You lazy little person. Oh, the bucket's... No, I was looking at the wrong icon. Bucket has not swapped. You're going to need to fuel up soon. Oh, I don't know why the music just cut out like that. I've actually got like the full edition now. I downloaded all the DLC. Nice. Well, that's tiny though. I had like a 12-ounce nugget earlier. So yeah, I've got the music, and I was thinking if I can find the right kind of sound level, just having the more upbeat music tracks on a loop. And then cutting out the in-game music, because the in-game music would it cuts out every now and then anyway, or just stops for a little while sometimes. Ghosts. That's your solution to everything, Amber. A sock goes missing. It's ghosts. You get a cold shiver. It's ghosts. That time you used up a whole bog roll in a day, you probably thought that was ghosts too. It's the most logical. Ghost faces. Now I want to watch Supernatural. Hey, the bucket swapped out. Let's back up onto... I stopped myself before saying it. I stopped myself. I managed to stop the innuendo before it happened that time. Before the accidental innuendo. Ten till 11. Yes, it is. The innuendos are 99% of our friendship. The other 1%, ladies and gentlemen, are the fact that we are parents and have that in common. Oh dear. Yep. Ah, damn it. Is that all we get? Looks like we can sell some gold after midnight. And we can probably make what we got stretch a little bit. Oh dear. Except for the car. And the water. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to go to town yet. Don't know what happened there. Chug, chug, chug. Who's gonna win? We have a winner. Go get some more fuel. Spend some more money. I wonder if fuel should be under $10 a gallon now. Should be. No, the reason I don't drive in this, the reason why I'm sliding around like that, sorry, in this game, is because it's raining and I've got the differential lock on, so I'm currently in 4-wheel drive. I just can't be bothered to turn it off and turn it on all the time. I mean, it will probably ruin. Let's have a look. That doesn't help either when it does that. So that just made me swing round further than I should have done. 8. Let's have a look at our tyre condition. 78%. 94, so we're fine on the tyres. They don't need replacing yet. The annoying thing is I'm going to have to come back as well. Unless I smelt it all into cash and let it take the claim amount out of cash. Hopefully that'll be alright. Save a second trip then. It clearly doesn't reach. Hey, we're under $10 a gallon now. Okay, innuendos are like 95%, the other 5% is your... Okay. I'll give you that one. It even said it was too far of a distance, yet it still let me put the petrol or diesel into the car. Hey, look, it's Parker. Do you think they know I'm here? Well, I suppose who else has a car looking like that? Creep. Suddenly, look, the rain and the load. When it loads or saves, it cuts down the FPS, which causes the over or understeer. We can make 7,900 from selling it, or we can keep hold of it for when we want to upgrade. I think I'll keep hold of it. I'll probably play till in-game midnight and then call it for tonight. I mean, it's still over 2 hours worth of streaming. 2.5. Now the question is, do I do anything off camera? Or do I just keep doing everything on camera? You want it all on camera, okay? I mean, it'll take a long time to actually get anywhere. No face cam. This is a heavy. You've seen the FPS issues I've been having. This game is very graphically intensive, believe it or not. No face cam. Sorry. I'm not doing anything. I'm moving. Like, I wasn't moving. The truck's moving me. The truck's possessed. You don't want fugly old me on the screen anyway. Hey, we either have someone about to chat or someone who's a lurker. Welcome, whoever you may be. That seems pretty lame, the amount I got there. I shouldn't have come in here with this trailer. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Mark! Is that Mark? Marco, can you hear me? Seemed an appropriate semi-quote. Ab-libbed quote, considering the game. Fudger, can you hear me? Take your damn gold. Where'd it go anyway? But you was thinking it like, hey Takpu, still tier 2. The spot I was in was good. Where was it? Somewhere over here. It was good. I think it was over here, but then it was only one square. So I managed to find a deep, rich spot. This was gold throughout on all 4 of these, and I think it's going to continue down here. So I've moved over here now. Just once I got the loan paid off, which I can't do anything on yet because it's going to take out the gold anyway. I kept getting fooled. I've had a couple of places where I've dug, where I've had a good square, maybe 2, and then the rest of it was just complete rubbish. It looked like it was continuing on, but it just wasn't. And it doesn't help I don't have an excavator worker yet either, so the excavator's at its slowest speed right now. I'm actually flooring it, believe it or not. I've got the button pushed down as far as it will go. It's just my FPS is suffering. There are a couple of components on my PC that need upgrading. My graphics card's fine. My graphics card can hold its own easily. It's the CPU that needs an upgrade. And in order to do that, I actually need to upgrade my... Hey, bad driver. I thread the needle through that gate perfectly with a trailer in tow. It's in order to upgrade my CPU, I actually need to upgrade my motherboard at this point. I've reached the max on my current motherboard. So I need to go up to an AM4 socket. So in order to upgrade, I need to upgrade my motherboard. So I can upgrade my CPU, but it also means I need to upgrade my RAM from DDR3 to DDR4. So it's going to cost me quite a little bit. It's £200 to £300. Easy. But I know the processor I want to go up to. I just haven't worked out what motherboard I need yet. So that's where I was digging previously. Yeah, to throw... I put the gold on my hood and I slammed into the bank to throw the gold at them. That was the whole point of it. The last time I did that, the gold kind of got embedded in their door. Did I replace the bucket? Yes. I think I left this running while I went into town. My bad. Zoom out a little bit. I do apologise, Tarkfu, but I'm going to be calling it quits when the claim owner takes his cut out. But if you're interested, the next time I'll be streaming should be Saturday. It'll be 8:30 my time, which would be... Let's see, what's the time now? I start... 2 hours 40 minutes before the timer now, for what the time is now for you. It's currently 11:10 at night, and I started streaming at 8:30. I just prefer to stream when I know I haven't got work the next day. I don't like this angle. Can't see the whether I'm getting the dirt into the hopper or not. Some people, he's gone. Some people I just don't think like seeing this particular tier of the gold collection, and that's fair enough. I mean, it's understandably boring in comparison to, say, loading up a rock truck and driving that over to another hopper to dump that in, and then having to clean out mats and buckets and make sure they're getting swapped over and collecting a lot more, a lot faster. Can you see the excavator jiggling about? It's where I dug underneath the track a little bit. And we are almost at the end of the in-game day. So we're going to find out how much money I've got left after that. And then I need to stop selling my gold. Or, yeah, smelting my gold and selling it before the claim owner's taken his cut. Hopefully I'll have enough to last 2 nights left over. With the loan and wages, because then I can actually get into the right rhythm of things. I can't speak tonight. Like I said earlier, I've been speaking England since I was a children, but tonight it's just failing me. And that don't think I can get another bucket worth in time. I'm not going to turn everything off because it will be ready to go when I jump back in next. And gold, 30 ounces, provision of rent and money, 11 grand. That wasn't too bad actually. So we should have about 28,000 left over. Something like that. 26,000. Close enough. That's not too bad then. I can actually go quite a while with that. What I could do is just get a big collection of buckets and then get it all done in one go. I have to wait and see. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching, whether it's been at the stream or after the fact. I know it hasn't been one of my better ones. I can feel it now, being a bit tired, but I didn't realise it at first. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see some more people at the next stream. If not, it's absolutely fine. I can either talk to myself or Amber. Not sure which one I prefer yet. Sorry, Amber. Sorry. No, don't go. You're. Please turn up next time. You're my only viewer right now, regularly. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.